going. Hello, hello, you amazing, incredible, delicious, fantastic, magical, metaphorically delicious coach. Yes, you. I'm Ben Dooley, MCC coach. Look, I'm here to help you be the coach you're here to be. I'm here to help you deepen, sharpen, strengthen, discover the coaching power that you truly possess, the impact that you are here to truly create. And I can tell you, your resource of your power is everywhere. And that's what this call is a little bit about, because we're talking about metaphor. Now, metaphor is a little bit different than a lot of the other skills that I talk about. Metaphor is not necessarily a skill as it is is a it's a something. I haven't quite found the right word for it. But there is a skill in utilizing and working with metaphors. So a metaphor is a thing. It's not a tangible thing necessarily. Anyways, why am I talking about metaphors? Well, I'll tell you. I'll tell you why. Because uh, there are these series of calls. There is a series of calls, the Coaching Skills Forum, and I can tell you, Coach, these calls are astounding. They're amazing. And if you have not been on these calls, you really should be joining these calls. Why? Because coaches just like you, new coaches, seasoned coaches, MCCs, 20 years in the middle of the game, all come and gather on a conference line and we explore one small part of our coaching in deep. We pull it apart. We go diving into these topics and we uncover. We're digging in the dirt. We're opening up and turning on all the lights. We're shining, pulling back the curtains and really discovering the depths and the richness that I have yet to find anywhere else. As of this recording, I'm an MCC coach. I have thousands of hours of coaching. I have thousands of hours of training, and I have yet to hear or see anything of this level. Come in and join. By the way, they're free. They're free and they're amazing. So come in and check them out, coachingskillsforum.com. And coming up, we're going to be talking all about metaphor. It's going to be very different than what I'm going to talk about here. And what I'm going to talk about, first off, I'm getting ahead of myself. Go to coachingskillsforum.com. Check it out. It's a free sign up and then come to the calls. You will love them. You will stretch. You will grow in amazing ways. And we're going to be talking about metaphor, but I'm here to talk about metaphor before we talk about the metaphor. And first off, getting a really clear idea, what is metaphor? Metaphor in the coaching world, so in the literary world, there is a metaphor and a simile. And a metaphor is, or a simile, is when we compare or use something else to describe something, but we use the words like this, or it's like this, and there's other keywords that as this that identify. It's like I'm walking in the desert. It's like I'm diving into the deep end of the pool, right? It's typically a simile. Metaphor is more, we take out the like and we just say, it's diving into the pool is a metaphor for something. It is we're using some other language, experience, context, a description to express something about something else completely unrelated. I'm totally jumping these together. I haven't looked up the official dictionary definition. Just go with this. And it's a very powerful tool in our coaching. But years ago, I began to become really cognizant of a very prominent problem. And this is probably not a surprise to you. Metaphors are difficult. Metaphors are problematic. Metaphors don't work beautifully for a couple of key factors. One is that it's really hard to come up with a brilliant metaphor on demand. Go ahead. It's like you're it's like you're waiting. It's like you want. It's like you're driving. It's really hard. And part of that is it's a neurological thing. Is that we get locked on that urge and that need to do it right, come up with it right. If you've done any of my work, if you've been on any of my classes, if you've worked with me, you'll know I'm a big stand on the platform of there's a human part of us that is all about surviving. And part of surviving is about doing it right. So when we are put into a position of doing it right, come up with a metaphor, come up with a great metaphor. There's that part of us that's the performative that gets in the way and says, oh crap, okay. And then we start trying to create something. But here's the problem. Because that performance part, that getting it right part, actually makes it harder and difficult for us to access our creativity. Now, where is metaphor coming from? Yeah, you got it. It's all creativity. So that pressure to perform and do it right and come up with a great metaphor instantly compromises and blocks the ability to create a good metaphor. I don't know if you're like me. I come up with metaphors all the time, but it's in the moment. It's talking with your client and saying, oh yeah, something, and it's something that pops in your head. It's an intuitive hit. It's a memory. It's just an impulse. It's a something, but it's when you're in that flow that metaphors appear. So problem number one, come up with a metaphor, a really good one. Well, good luck. Yeah, I know. There are stock metaphors that we always can grab onto. That's a little different. But problem number two is just as problematic. And that is that we then have to make brilliant meaning out of these metaphors. Why, here's an incredible, brilliant metaphor that just showed up. And now I have to make the meaning. And it's got to be good. And it's got to be right. And it's got to be awesome and brilliant. And notice the pressure that occurs makes it difficult to be creative. Think back to your beautiful coaching moments and when those metaphors occur. And notice when you have let go of coming up with a brilliant interpretation, something amazing occurs, inevitably, at least often. So problem number two is that we then feel compelled to make sense of it. That human part of us, that surviving part of us, has to now justify the metaphor. We have to be right about the metaphor, which is the problem, because there is no right in anything, especially with metaphors. There's no right metaphor, there's no wrong metaphor, and there's no right interpretation or wrong interpretation. And the third problem is that it's not your job. It's not your job. There is something, and I hope that you are not subject to this, but there is a part of training, a lot of coach training out there that kind of encourages, very politely saying, really basically declares you need to come up with a metaphor. You must use metaphors. And oh my goodness, all that's doing is just making it harder. Now, there is something very important about in our training of opening up and acknowledging and inviting the coach and letting the coach know, hey, this is an incredibly powerful tool. And I'm sure you know why it's so powerful. Because all that a metaphor does is access it goes right to the creativity, our intelligence, our imagination, we're activating our brain in different synapses. Synapses, you know what I mean. Our neurons are popping in very different ways. It's a powerful tool to take the client out of their stuckness and open up their possibilities. That's really what it's about. Now, I'm going to talk more about this a little bit later, or in a future video, but let's talk a little bit about the core. Now, if you've watched any of these videos, if you've worked with me, you know I'm a huge fan, not only of that human surviving part, but the 3 core principles of masterful coaching. Let's walk through them. If you know them, then this is just going to get it deeper. It's going to sink it in. It's going to lock it in. I don't know. See, I'm not really coming up with brilliant metaphors. It's okay. But I am going to tell you about the core, the 3 core principles. And if you know them, this makes it stronger and deeper. And if you don't, you get to learn it now. And these 3 core principles is the pivot point that points coaches deeper and faster into masterful coaching. It's the first thing I teach any coach that I work with. It's the first thing that I do in my class or when I'm mentoring. And now you get to learn if you don't already. The CO in core stands for connection. Now there's multiple ways that we are creating, we're measuring, we're monitoring, we're acknowledging, we're in connection with our clients. But here's one of them. Because metaphor is a powerful way to connect with the client. Now, I'm not saying the common technique that is taught many coaches is to come right out and tell the client and ask the client, well, what's a good metaphor for this? No. I mean, sure, if they've got one, great. But all you're doing is putting them on the same spot that you're struggling with. I mean, you come up with a great, brilliant metaphor. If there is a metaphor, then we get to call it out. What's it? And we're inviting it. Well, wait, so what's it like? Well, how does that feel? Well, what does that compare to? Yeah. I mean, there are many ways to suss it out, but it only works when you are connecting with your client. You're actually connecting in this world of metaphor. Hey, so here's what your experience is, or what you're doing, or what's going on, or what's happening, and let's be together in the exploration of it and come up with some creative language to describe how it feels and what it's like. Now we're connecting rather than you come up with a great metaphor, right? That's not connection. It's not. But when you're connecting with your client, now there's no right or wrong. There's no right or wrong. There's no good or bad in the world of metaphors. Even if it's a crappy, lousy, boring description, doesn't matter because it's still rich and abundant with information. I'll get to that in a second. And so the more that you are open and in flow with this metaphor world, the more that you sink deeper into the world of metaphor, the deeper your connection goes with your client. And chicken egg, vice versa. The more that you are in deep connection and flow and partnership, metaphors are popping everywhere, left and right. I know you know what I'm talking about. And that points us to then the R in core, revealing. Everything we do is revealing, and look at how magnificent metaphors reveal. Oh my goodness. That's all that they're doing. They're actually an open door, a language, open door. They're a pathway to follow that is unconventional and not linear and not even making sense. And yet We use the metaphor to reveal more of what the client is thinking and feeling and believing and experiencing. It's a powerful revealing tool. And again, there is no right, wrong, good, bad. It is whatever. Beautiful. And all that's pointing to, and again, this is what I've been pointing throughout all this call, is that E in our core is all about empowering. We must empower our clients, pointing them to their inner, inexhaustible, amazing, abundant resource of themselves, to help them own and be intentional and responsible and empowered in how they think, in how they are experiencing their emotions about the things that they choose to believe and how they show up in this world. And again, when you're using metaphor in partnership, we unpack it, we discover it, we label it. It's not a you label it, I label it, discover it, create it. It's we. We are in the metaphor. We are dancing together, metaphor. And when we are in that partnership, connecting, revealing, and empowering, that, dear coach, is when your coaching is amazing, isn't it? Now, I am not throwing in tons of metaphors. A, not sure if they're great or not, doesn't matter. 2, you get the picture. 3, come to the Coaching Skills Forum calls. It's all at coachingskillsforum.com. Check them out. Go. We're going to be talking about metaphors. If you miss it, go to the website and get the recording that you missed. You will be amazed. You will watch your coaching grow and expand and deepen and sharpen and pop in so many ways. Come to me. Pop in your comments. Happy to see what you're getting from this, what you love about this, what you agree with, what you disagree with. It's okay. Bring it in. Pop it on here. Contact me, and I look forward to sharing more with you in the weeks to come. Keep coming back, because there's always more. And until then, I wish you a magnetic, magical, delicious, effervescent, ooh, look at these. Are they metaphors? I don't know. Beautiful, metaphor-filled, rich and delicious coaching. I'll see you next time. Hey there, you beautiful, amazing, fantastic, delicious, razzle-dazzle, and masterful coach. Yes, you, masterful coach, because you're watching this, which tells me you are a masterful coach. There's more to learn, and that's where I come in. Go to bedo.org. You'll also see it right here. And go to bedo.org, and that's where you're going to find tons of other materials, resources, videos, recordings, audios, free calls, a free membership level, tons of stuff, incredible amounts of materials just for you. Regardless of whatever level of coach you are right now, you are going to find tremendous value and resource. And it's all here at bedo.org. bedo.org. Go check it out, and I will see you there. Bye-bye.